time for bed.
Okay.
Elle, it's time to wake up.
I'm grumpy. I stayed up too late.
Elle, don't eat too much candy.
I don't feel so good.
Elle, don't play in the street. It's not safe.
Oops. Listening to our parents can sometimes be super hard, especially when they ask us to do things that we do not want to do, like going to bed early. Ugh. But when you don't listen to your parents' instructions, that's called disobedience. And God tells us that we're supposed to listen to our parents, not be disobedient. So, actually, when we don't listen to our parents, we're not only disobeying our parents, we're disobeying God too. And that's not being a good follower of Christ. Now, we're not the only ones who have ever been disobedient. There's someone in the Bible that I think that you guys probably have already heard of. His name is Jonah. And it says, right in the very beginning of the book of Jonah, "Now the word of the Lord came to Jonah, the son of Amittai, saying, Arise and go to Nineveh, that great city, and call out against it, for their evil has come up before me." But Jonah rose to flee to Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. That means that when the Lord asked Jonah to go and tell the Ninevites about our amazing God and how much he loved them, Jonah said, "I don't want to." And instead of going to Nineveh, he went all the way to the opposite side of the map, as far away as he could go. But some of you guys know how that turned out for Jonah. While he was on the boat, a big, giant storm came. In fact, it was so big and giant that everyone on the boat was super afraid that their ship was going to break right in half. It was super scary. But Jonah knew that this storm was coming because he had been disobedient. Now Jonah was in big trouble, and he knew that he had to get off that boat if the other people were going to live. So he told the crew on the boat to throw him overboard. And so they did. And as soon as Jonah was off the boat and in the water, the storm stopped. Now, God then sent a giant fish to come and swallow Jonah. And while that seems super scary, it was actually God's amazing way of saving Jonah, because Jonah was sorry for what he did. And while he was sitting in that smelly fish, he got even sorrier. And he said, "God, I'm sorry that I disobeyed. It's not good to not listen to you. I want to listen to you from now on." Which is pretty amazing. And you know what happened? After 3 days of being in that fish belly, that fish spat him right out. And Jonah landed on a shore. And then, do you know what happened? Well, it said here, "Then the word of the Lord came to Jonah the second time, saying, Arise and go to Nineveh." And you know what Jonah did? He went to Nineveh. He obeyed God. He learned his lesson. He now understood that obeying God is what a follower of God does. So next time you guys don't want to listen to your parents, or you don't want to listen to what God asks you to do, so remember, God asks us to be obedient. Not just to Him, but also to the people that He puts in charge over us. Like our parents. Even though being obedient may not always seem like the most fun thing to do, God wants what's best for you, so listening to Him is always the best idea. Alright, kids, have a super awesome rest of your week. I'll see you very soon. Bye!